Hey, I just thought I'd give my 2 bits worth on the State of the Union this evening. Um, to me, it was kind of shocking. And man, I tell you, the Democrats, I don't know what to think. Um, I've never seen such disrespect before to our president. And not only to him, but to everything that was actually going on. Um, Nancy, oh my goodness. I don't even know where to begin. Um, I thought she was having an epileptic seizure there for a while because her head kept doing this. And it was nonstop. I was getting concerned. I almost dialed 911 for her. But I think I saw her taking a sip off a little mini straw, so I think she might be all right. But I was genuinely concerned for her health. But you know, you can see the division, and the division went right down that middle aisle, and it was the right and the left, and it was so obvious. It was pathetic. And what bothered me the most was watching Nancy in the background. Um, I don't know. I've never seen such disrespect. She wouldn't even respect the Venezuela president who came all the way to the United States to try to whatever you want to make fucking friends, whatever you want to call it, to be an ally of sorts. And Nancy had no respect for him. It's like, really? You had no respect for anybody. And I don't know. I got an invitation yesterday. We have a new Republican Party building here. We haven't had one for a while in this little town. Democrats have been here forever, running strong. But so they got one up and running, and so I got this invite, and it's like, come on down, watch the State of the Union. We have this great 65-inch wide TV, yada yada. And so I replied, it's like, I'm not a Republican. And I don't plan on becoming a Republican anytime soon. I was like, thanks for the invite. I was like, it's a shocker probably for some, that I'm not a Republican. So I don't know, maybe they think I'm a Democrat now. They don't ever bother to ask me. They just assume. But no, I've never voted Republican, and I've never voted on the Democrat Party as well. That's just me. I don't vote that way. I'm one of those guys stuck on the middle of the fence, looking down and laughing at both sides. And that's what I did tonight. You could clearly see the division, and it's right down the freaking aisle. It was ridiculous, I saw some of those white coat people sitting there texting, and that one gal got up and left, and just ridiculous. And there was some booing and hissing, I think, as well. And they didn't like what Trump had to say about our Second Amendment rights. And there was there was a dude up there in the balcony. He screamed something out. I think it was one, or maybe it wasn't the balcony, but I think it was one of the Democrats screamed something out about calling him a killer or something to that effect. I'll have to queue up the recording again to look at it. I'm not going to post any of the recording, but I did record it. But it was interesting to say the least. And then in the end, Nancy ripping up his speech. It's like, really? Does she? I don't know. Does she honestly think what she just did on on national live TV tonight could further her career in any way at all. I can't fathom it. It's taken me a couple hours to try to digest all this, because I wanted to make the video, but I can't get half of what I want to say out because the FBI probably knock on the door. But it's crazy, man. And they wouldn't even recognize some of the guest people that came that were up in the balcony, some of those family members and stuff. They wouldn't even recognize them and just sat there. I don't know. What do you guys all think? What do you guys all think about it? Are you a Democrat? Are you a Republican? I really don't care what you are. But just what did you think about what you saw tonight? And yes, I'm a libertarian. And yes, I did shock a lot of people today by telling them I'm not a Republican. They just all assumed, and I just never told them different. I just let them assume whatever, and people will do that. Anyways, that's all I had. Just totally disgusted with the Democrat Party. Sadly, and I'm not a Republican, but sadly I'm disappointed how they acted. It disgusted me. It almost made me want to puke. Anyways, if y'all want to comment, drop something below. That's all I got for you now. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and talk some more. I'm still working on my Second Amendment sanctuary ordinance. We're kind of waiting around. This crap takes forever. And we keep grinding on that. So I don't have nothing big to report yet. We're waiting on courts again. And they drag this crap out forever, so you don't hear nothing for months. That's just the way it goes. But we are working on that here in Curry County. We're not giving up, and we'll keep fighting. And we still have more plans, but that's where we're at on the Second Amendment sanctuary ordinance. Why we can't get it to fly? It's just bull crap. Because it's flying in other counties. And so it makes no sense. Nobody's doing anything different. Some counties accept it, some don't. Some of you have to fight, like me. We will be going round 3. I won't be announcing it or anything because that just screws me over. And I'll just post after the fact and document it why I do it. But it has to be a surprise because the county can't be notified within 2 or 3 minutes of me filing, which happened last time. It was actually kind of comical. I think I already talked about it. I filed. I walked down to the Board of Commissioners' office, was talking to Commissioner Boyce, and within 1 or 2 minutes the phone rang to let him know that I was back and filed again. And so I won't be letting that happen again. And other than that, that's all I really got going on right now. The weather's been too bad to do any kind of open carry stuff. I'm not going to get my guns all wet. That's just the way it is. I don't feel like cleaning them all the time. So it's rainy season here on the beautiful Oregon coast. And we need the rain, so we just got to deal with it. But we usually get some decent weather sometime in February. It might jump back up to around 70 even. That's not unheard of. And maybe we'll get out there, we'll do a flag wave and an open carry, and we'll go across the street from the Democrat building to do it. And we'll try to do it on a day maybe that they're having some sort of meeting and see what happens. And that's all I got for you. Like I said, leave your comments, man. What did you guys think about the State of the Union address and how it all went down? And what you think about Nancy ripping up the speech at the end and, yada, yada. And you got to give it you got to give it to both sides. Trump did snub her as well on that handshake at the beginning, but that was the worst that I saw the Republicans do. She got snubbed on the handshake, and I think that was probably a good thing because that could have backfired. I think she would have tried to use it as poison or something. I don't know. But really, that was the worst they did. So, anyways, drop a comment if you feel like it. Let me know what you think. Um, it doesn't matter which party you are. It can be no party, any party. I really don't care as long as you believe in freedom. Um, come and take it.